everyone, I'm Joel Green, and welcome to Curiosity Quest, the show that explores what you, the viewer, are curious about. Now, today, our quest setter came to us from Oceanside, California. Jeremiah wrote, "Dear Joel, I'm curious, how do they make baseball bats, and what type of wood do they use?" Well, Jeremiah, because of you, we've made our way out here to Louisville, Kentucky, home of Louisville Slugger, where we're going to learn all about baseball bats. So let's take a swing at today's Curiosity Quest. Come on. For years, we've gotten letters on this topic of how to make baseball bats, and this is one of the places we've always wanted to come to, and we're here. Rick Redmond, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Welcome to Louisville Slugger.
Tell us about Louisville Slugger. How old is it?
You know what? We have been in the baseball business for 132 years. So going into next season, it'll be 133 seasons that we have been involved in baseball. So we are the oldest manufacturer of baseball bats. We were the first company to mass produce baseball bats. And it's really a great American success story of how this all started. A family of German immigrants came over to the United States in the mid-1800s. They had been woodworkers back in Germany. And they came down the Ohio River and they stopped in Louisville, Kentucky and set up a woodworking shop on the banks of the Ohio River. And they were making the products of the day, things like butter churns and bedposts and porch railings and things like that. And Louisville had a Major League Baseball team in the 1880s called the Louisville Eclipse. And a son in that German immigrant family, his name was Bud Hilrich, he loved baseball and he was doing an apprenticeship in his father's woodworking shop. And he used to sneak away from the woodworking shop to go see the baseball games in the afternoons. And one fateful afternoon in 1884, he was at the game, and the star player of the Louisville Eclipse, a guy named Pete Browning, broke his bat and struggled and went hitless. So after the game, young Bud Hilrich goes up to him and says, "Hey, my father owns a woodworking shop. If you want to come back there with me, I'll make you a new bat." And they did exactly that.
This sounds like a movie.
It could be a great movie, right?
Oh, my goodness.
We ought to write the script.
Yeah.
So they go back to the woodworking shop, they pick out a nice piece of northern white ash, they put it on the lathe, they start to spin it, they pull it off, and Pete Browning takes it, and he's like, not quite right. So they put it back on, spin it, turn it some more, off and on, until they got it exactly the way Pete Browning wanted it. He takes it to the ballpark the next day, he goes 3 for 3, and thus the Louisville Slugger is born.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome!
And here we are now, 133 years later, still making baseball bats. And what happened is Browning's teammates started wanting these bats made by the little Hilrich woodworking shop. Then competing teams coming through heard about it, and they wanted them as well. And so that's how we started becoming the first company to mass produce baseball bats. And then
what's the first step in making furniture?
Getting wood.
Getting wood.
And getting the supplies. You have to get the items.
Carving out the first piece. Getting the tools that you need and the supplies.
Creating what it'll look like.
The inside or the outer layer, just like the outline of it, so to get the basic idea of it.
The design. Because if you have a horrible design, nobody's gonna buy it.
You have to get all of the things you need and actually know what you're doing.
What is the room we're in right now?
So this is our production area in the factory, and this is our wood department. So this is basically where the actual structure or bones of the furniture are made.
So you've taken this design out of your head and you've put it on paper basically at this point, right?
Yes.
Did you create all this, the draftsman workup, or did somebody else do that?
Somebody else does that for me. I mean, I wish I had the time to do that, but
Sure.
I mean, would never finish. But no, we have a team that dedicate themselves to do all the draftsman work, which is the CADs and the shop drawings with all the detailed information. That includes like dimensions overall, as well as like any little detail within the leg or the arm or a scalloped or pretty much everything that's gonna be built whether it's from the frame, the upholstery, little buttons, welts, all of that is in this paperwork here.